If you're new to WordPress, you do not need to learn everything. You just need to understand how the main pieces like web hosting, WordPress, themes, plugins, Elementor, and templates fit together. In the next 15 minutes, I'll give you that complete map so you know exactly where to start and what comes next. Before we go any further, let's understand what WordPress is. WordPress is a free content management system or CMS that helps you create and manage websites without coding. Instead of building a website from scratch, you simply create pages like home, about, or contact and posts like blog articles or news updates through an easy dashboard. Think of it like creating a Facebook profile. You don't build Facebook itself, right? You simply add your information and post. Every website has two parts, the front end and the back end. The front end is what your visitors see, like this one. And on the other hand, the back end is where you create and manage everything. Think of a car. People only see the outside, but the driver controls it from the driver's seat. In the same way, visitors see your website, but you control it from the WordPress dashboard. That's why WordPress is often called the operating system of a website. Today, more than 43% of all websites on the internet are powered by WordPress. Now that you know what WordPress is, there is one thing that confuses almost every beginner. You'll often hear people say WordPress, but they could actually be talking about two different products. Let's clear up that confusion. The first one is WordPress.com and the other one is WordPress.org. Let's talk about WordPress.com first. Think of WordPress.com as a rented apartment. It's easy to move in because most of the technical work is handled for you. If your goal is simply to start a personal blog, it's a perfectly good choice. Now, think of WordPress.org as owning your own house. You choose your hosting, have complete control over your website, and even can install plugins like Elementor to customize it however you want. It's the preferred choice for freelancers, businesses, and anyone who wants to build professional websites. Both are great products. The right choice depends on your needs. Since our goal is to build a fully customizable website, we'll be using the self-hosted version of WordPress throughout this tutorial. Now that we've chosen the right platform, the next step is understanding what actually makes a website go live. Let's look at the three essential pieces every website needs: a domain, hosting, and WordPress itself. Think of it like building a house. The domain is your home's address, hosting is the land where the house is built, and WordPress is the house itself. Hosting is simply a computer that's connected to the internet 24 hours a day, so people can visit your website whenever they want. Most hosting providers also make things easy by offering a one-click WordPress installer, so you can have WordPress up and running in just a few minutes. There are a lot of options in the market, but if you are looking for a beginner-friendly hosting provider with a natural and easy experience, Hostinger is one of the most popular options. I'll leave a link in the description. Your hosting provider will prompt you to install WordPress automatically. It then brings you to the WordPress dashboard. This is where you will create, manage, and customize your website. At first, the sidebar might look overwhelming, but don't worry, we'll only use a few of these menus throughout this tutorial. Pages are for permanent content like your home, about, and contact pages, and posts are for blog articles and news updates. On the other hand, media stores your images and videos, and appearance control your website's overall design. And plugins add new features, users let you manage who can access the website, and settings controls your site's general configuration. But before we move on, let's make one small but very important change. Go to settings, then permalinks, select post name and click save changes. This creates clean readable URLs, not just some random numbers, and is the recommended setting for most websites. Now that you know your way around the dashboard, let's make the website look the way we want by choosing a theme. First of all, go to Appearance and select Themes. A theme actually controls the overall design of your website. It decides things like the layout, fonts, colors, header, and footer. We'll be using Hello Elementor for this tutorial because it's lightweight, fast, and built to work perfectly with Elementor. To add Hello Elementor theme, click on the Add Theme button and then search for Hello Elementor. Then click on the Install button. Give it a few seconds to install, and when it's done, just activate this. And now we have the Hello Elementor theme installed. Even if you use a page builder, choosing the right theme still matters because it provides the foundation of your website's design. Now that our website has a solid foundation, let's make it even more powerful by adding new features with plugins. Think of plugins as apps for your WordPress website. Just like your phone does not come with every app installed, WordPress doesn't include every features by default. You simply install the plugin you need. Let's install one together. Go to Plugins and then click Add Plugin and search for maybe Contact Form. And here it is, our contact form. Just click Install now. And again, give it a few moments to install. And when it's installed, you just need to activate it. Okay, we've got it done. And you can add a contact form so visitors can reach you. You also can add an SEO plugin to help your website appear in search results, or even can add a backup or security plugin to protect your site, which we'll learn later in this video. Some plugins are free while others offer paid features. Just remember, more plugins do not mean a better website. Install only what you need. Choose plugins from trusted developers and keep them updated regularly. So now that our website has extra features, it's time to make it look professional with one of the most popular page builders called Elementor. To add Elementor, again go to the plugins and add plugin, then search for Elementor. There it is, just install it now. Give it a few moments. Okay, now it's installed, you just need to activate it. It's important to remember that Elementor is not the whole WordPress. It's just a plugin that works inside WordPress. There are other excellent page builders like Gutenberg, Divi, and Bricks. But for this tutorial, we'll be using Elementor because it's beginner friendly and widely used. Now let's jump into building something. Now just go to the dashboard and from here go to pages. And we just need to add a page by clicking here. Look, we've got a page. And first of all, you can name this page. I'll name it demo page. And then publish it. And at last, click edit with Elementor. Okay, now we are on the home page and ready to edit with Elementor. We'll start by adding a container. First, click the plus button here to add a container. Then I would select Flexbox, and now you can choose any structure from here. We are gonna select this one, and boom, you have two columns to work with. Now select the plus icon here to add element. Here you will find a lot of widgets or elements to use. The one with the purple crown like this are paid and everything else is free to use. First, we will drag a heading into the column. And now you can name this page as you like. I'll type my first WordPress page. And as you can see, when I click any widget here, 3 tabs appear like this. The first one is general, where you can edit the text. Then in the style section, you can change how the text looks. And in the interaction section, you can animate elements with interactions. The best thing is that almost every widget follows the same pattern, so you don't have to learn it over and over again. Now, like the heading, you can add other elements. First of all, again, click this plus button, and then maybe we will use a button. Okay, there's the button. And then we can again add element, maybe a image. And from here, you can upload or select any image from the media library. We will use a very simple one like this. And that's it. it is really the core idea of Elementor. If you want to add any widgets, just select the plus icon here and you just drag and drop anything in here. It already started to look amazing, doesn't it? With just a few simple steps, we've gone from a blank page to a clean hero section like this one. So, if this video is making WordPress easier to understand, leave a comment saying best WordPress video so that I can know your thoughts. Now that you understand the basics, you are ready to start building your own page from scratch with confidence. And one more thing, when you added an element or edited something in the page, just remember to click the publish button. Okay, now the changes are saved. Building a page from scratch is a great way to learn, but in real projects, you don't always have to start with a blank canvas. Elementor gives you access to template kits. If you import a template, you will have a completely pre-made and editable website ready to go. You can grab these pre-made templates from stores like Kitpapa to speed up your workflow. And if you're building an e-commerce website, be sure to check out kitninja.com as well. You'll find both links in the description. Let me import and show you one template from Kitpapa. I will not drag you through click-by-click tutorial because if you click one of the templates, you will find a full video on how to import a template at the end of the page. Let me just buy and import one template from Kitpapa to show you guys. And look at that. In just a few seconds, we have a professionally designed page. Everything we want to design is already here. Now you can simply replace the text, images, and colors with your own content. Now that we've seen how templates can speed up your workflow, let's answer another common question. Do you actually need Elementor Pro, or is the free version enough for you? The honest answer is you don't need the Pro version to get started. Let's go to the dashboard. Everything we've built today so far in this video was created with Elementor Free, and it's more than enough to learn the basics and build many great websites. But Elementor Pro adds more advanced features. For example, you can use Theme Builder to design your entire header, footer, and other features like forms, pop-ups, and additional professional widgets. If you decide Elementor Pro is right for you, you can find the official Elementor link in the description. Now that you understand the tools, let's explore what WordPress websites can become if you know how to use it properly. The website we've been building today is just the beginning. The same WordPress can become an online store, a membership site, a business website, or even a course platform simply by using different themes and plugins. That's why businesses around the world hire people with these skills. If we search for WordPress or Elementor on Fiverr, you will find many freelancers already offering these services. I'm not showing this to promise you income. I'm showing this only to show that there is a real market for this skill. If you'd like to learn not only how to build websites, but also how to find clients and work professionally as a freelancer, check out our Freelancing Mastery course. You will find the link in the description. Now, let's look at one final responsibility every website owner should know, and that is keeping your website updated, backed up, and secured. From time to time, WordPress, your theme, and your plugins will receive updates. To check the updates, go to the updates here that is located under the home button and check for updates below here. Installing those updates helps to keep your website secure, stable, and running smoothly. It's also a good idea to create regular backup. That way, if something unexpected happens, you can quickly restore your website. A security plugin can add another layer of protection as well. If you're looking for the plugins we recommend, you will find them linked in the description. And that's it. You now understand how the entire WordPress ecosystem fits together. From domain and hosting to themes, plugins, Elementor, and website maintenance. 15 minutes ago, this process might have seemed confusing. Now you can see how each piece fits together to create a complete WordPress website. But now an obvious question should pop up in your mind. where should I go from here, right? After finishing this video, your first step should be to put everything you've learned into practice. For that, you may watch our 5-hour Elementor Pro masterclass, where we'll build a complete professional website from start to finish, step by step together. So if you're ready to learn in depth, click the video on your screen and I'll see you in the next lesson.